Hey guys, AniCrunch here, and we're back with the wonderful and amazing How I Met Your Mother. So we had the weird video one last episode. That was interesting. Marshall streaking, and he ended up doing another one because Marshall. But it looks like he's finally got the job as his dreams, so that makes me happy. We're going to jump into this one, guys. So guys, enjoy the reaction, leave a like, subscribe. Let's jump into some more How I Met Your Mother. 3, 2, 1, play.
You can go 10 seconds without looking at Lily's boobs. We'll go wherever you want to go.
He's lost.
Deal. Damn it. Oh well. So, you saw Victoria. You must have been freaked.
Oh well.
No, it was cool.
Hey, Ted.
That's not how it went.
Hey, kiddo. Robin, just okay. I'm telling the story. Instead of the
Let me be cool in my story.
Small talk.
Lucky for you, the cavalry rode in to smooth things over.
The one he cheated on with.
I stole your boyfriend. That was like crazy.
Robin.
But bridge, water under it. It was on Ted's fault. He got me drunk. What? Yeah, be right there.
The world's shittest cavalry charge. Good thing she didn't show up, Minister. If.
Oh. Well, not be weird. You know, I don't know anybody that hangs out with their ex every day.
Well, Barney does.
Really? Who's Barney's ex-girlfriend?
Robin. Mine and Barney's. Yeah.
You don't all three hang out together.
All the time.
I'm glad. I'm so glad the show's self-aware of this.
Weird. Has anyone gotten a bite yet? Oh, good. Here we go.
My first day trying sushi.
Oh, we got Takumi. He is good. I mean, who am I?
And I think when two people like you and me randomly bump into each other, it means something. I have to make amends for what I did. Look, I can't undo what I did 6 years ago, but
6 years ago. It just feel like the feels that long ago.
something I'm good at.
Yeah.
Ted.
I swear to you, I am not trying anything.
I'm
sure.
Bang,
Bang, bangity bang, 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 bangity bang. Oh, what?
Give the artist a little bit of night manager at Dairy Queen. Brr.
Anyone can do that.
Oh, really? Then why don't you do it, Barney?
Ah, time for a lesson.
They're so easy. Show us the onion volcano, the fried rice beating
That's
heart,
quite nice.
the shrimp in the pocket.
I bet Ted showed Victoria the shrimp in his pocket.
Way. King prawn.
Do all those things. You just name the time and the place.
Okay, right here after we eat.
And what do I get if I do?
God, I love this show, honestly.
Deal.
A lot. Wait, what?
I heard
1 boob. 4 minutes. Both boobs. 3 squeezes.
1 minute, both boobs, one squeeze.
Wait, how did he get you?
But
How did he get you up so much there?
do everything, and I mean everything. Then you have to wear Marshall tie for 1 year.
Deal.
The thing this man do for a squeeze.
Nothing else. Not yet, anyway.
Bang, bang.
Bangity bang. Bang, 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 bang.
I'm getting married.
That's good. That was a bangity bang. Thank you, Robin. Bang, bang, bang. I'm so glad that I brought that back. I love it when the shows do that.
Wait, you're not drunk?
Huh. I guess not.
We're getting hustled.
Spoken, New Jersey. Yeah. They have a school there.
Oh, he didn't do all this to a boob touch.
My phone just now. Then again, maybe not.
Did man just hustle?
Victoria's getting married.
I love how they're doing that. It's just have a little bit of banter and then it just be like, so, give it the story.
I should have told you that way earlier. Are you really suggesting that Barney spent 6 months commuting back and forth to Hoboken to learn a signature cooking style of a restaurant he doesn't even like, so he could win a bet he hadn't even made yet?
Yes.
Yeah, the whole thing stinks.
What who said Let's go to Shinjitsu.
I bet he planted it.
Barney
Oh no. He planted it.
For the past, I don't know how long, 5 years, every time you think that we'd be okay with this. Let's go to Shinjitsu. When I was sick for a week last year, I had Shinjitsu like 6 times. You had the knife skills. You had the trick. All you needed then was to want something from me. And then one day, those something busting out.
That is.
I'm gonna have to walk this earth knowing Barney has touched my boobs. Yeah, it stays with ya. His email reminders don't help.
Why does that put it past me? He did his emails.
Great, the bet's off.
Let me them. No touching, just looking for 1 minute.
30 seconds.
For 30 seconds in a well-lit photography studio.
In the alley.
In the alley. Then we'll cancel this entire wager completely. Do we have a deal?
Deal or no deal? Take the deal.
Think about it. So,
They got hustled. This is great. I just love the switch between stories. Just gives it such a nice pace.
See, now I can start it because what we had meant that much to me. I wish it had meant something to you too.
Are you kidding? I loved you.
Did you?
Wish you would have got with Klaus. What?
We had such an amazing time together. Do you remember that night we found the crazy videotape of Barney?
Game night.
How many episodes were they together for?
Marsh game.
Yeah, we've played it a few times since. I still don't get it.
Remember the night we met?
I don't.
I remember you not letting me kiss you.
Was that the wedding?
This ridiculous idea that the moment leading up to the kiss
I remember.
is as good as the kiss itself.
Isn't it?
I thought she's getting married soon.
Certainly more innocent.
It's completely harmless.
Completely.
She's getting with Klaus. Isn't this cheating again? Poor Klaus. Don't even know.
He's ever wanted. Lily, stop! Don't you see? This was his plan all along.
Oh, I bet he can't do any of the skills.
He knows how to do all this.
Oh yeah, he's not actually done the bet. Fuck.
Get you out here, whipping out your milk makers.
But he's not actually got any. Ooh.
Bet is back on.
Nice try, Barney. Nice try.
That was close. That was close, to be fair. I didn't even think of that. Wait. Oh. Oh, that cutaway was perfect. Barney wants to see the boobs this badly.
Well, I guess that's every...
So you take her to the bus.
I take her to the bus.
That doesn't get old. I love that.
You leaving? Me kind of wanting to say don't
Oh, that does not get old.
A little bit. Don't go. Run into you at this party tonight, or would we have been there together? We go home.
Well, you don't have hindsight, so I won't think too hard about it.
You cook. I do the dishes. I'm happy that you're happy, but damn it. What if?
You can say that about every relationship you've been in.
Do that?
No. I think it would kill me.
Goodbye, Ted.
I guess that's some closure. I never thought we'd get closure with Victoria, to be fair.
Neither. It's Robin.
No.
Yes.
No.
She is so much bigger in your world than you realize. And this
No.
thing that you're all doing, you and Bart. Goodbye, Ted.
No, Victoria.
And sure enough, she was right. It didn't work. We just didn't realize it yet.
What I like about that bit there, it makes this sort of a weird situation. Like normally shows just ignore it and not self-aware of it, whereas the show's actually bringing it as part of its storyline. And I think that's actually fantastic and genius. Like I've watched so many shows where it'll just have that sort of ignore this, you know, all the weird when you have a lot of hexagons and thingies going on, you'd ignore that, how they hang out every day. But the show is utilising that and then also going to integrate it as part of its story. And I can also see there's two massive sides. I could probably see when this was airing at the time in season 7. Like I don't have a clue how it ends, and hopefully I don't get spoiled. I haven't been yet, thank fuck. I am stressing every day. I just like make sure I avoid everything. I'm so careful when I go on How I Met Your Mother. But I think I like Robin. I can see a team go for telling Robin and Robin Barney, and then a team for non people who abstain. And I bet back in the day when the seasons were airing, I bet that was such an interesting battle to see throughout. But yeah, no, that was a very, very good episode. I love the comedy in that one. I thought it was great to keep switching. Amount of effort, Barney went for the boobs. It even tricked me because I thought, like, oh, he didn't really actually learn just to fucking get, yeah, he'd learn. Overall, fantastic episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hope to see you. So Veronica put, as bad as Robin and Ted are as a couple, never let them distract you from the amazing friendship it is. It's really one of the best parts of the season. Season 7 is a great one. Looking forward to seeing action. Don't worry, I'm not petty enough to ships. I never let ships ruin my... ships to me, right, ships are a lot of fucking fun. But to me, they're not the main part of the story. A ship's more of a personal thing that people like. And I think people, I have seen in general, like, because I watch anime and stuff like that, how toxic people get about shipping, and if their couple doesn't win and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, if I'm watching a purely romance series, and there's a couple I really like, and there's a couple I don't like, the chemistry. See, romance series, pure romance series, rely on you liking the main couple for you to enjoy the show. So it's kind of important you like the main two. So there will be, like, say I'm watching a pure romance show with nothing else going on, and my couple I was rooting for don't get together, which doesn't happen very often because normally the main couple are pretty obvious from the start. But one of them, for example, when he was quintuplets, I stopped watching it because I found out who he got with, and it was like he got with the worst person out of the group, and I just didn't want to watch it anymore. But that's because it's only focusing on romance, whereas shipping in series like sitcoms and more broader shows where it's doing like comedy, it's got skits, it's got storyline, stuff like that. Like, say, Naruto, for example, the shipping was the fun aspect that you did in your time, stuff that you liked, and maybe go on fan fiction and stuff, but it's not main part of the story, so I never let them affect my enjoyment too much of the series. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a big part. Like, I love Barney and Robin. It's one of my favourite parts of when they were together. I really love that. And I do root for it to happen again, but it doesn't dampen my enjoyment of the show. I still think it's a great show, great characters, great development. And I do like Robin and Ted's friendship. I just don't ship them as characters, and I'm against it. Some of it can be because I just want to have fun when I'm doing reactions. I think it's fun to do the shipping stuff. But no, normally I don't let it squander my enjoyment or ruin character developments for me. Like I'm not petty to hate Nora, for example, because she's cock blocking Barney from ever getting with Robin. I understand how good Nora is for it, and I actually like Nora as a character. The same as Sex Ed. I like some of the ships, and I have like ideas, but I'm not going to let them ruin where the story's going to go or make me hate characters. But it is an interesting topic that some people do actually let them ruin things like that. So I can see why you brought it up, because I've seen it happen, especially a lot in anime, not too much in live action, but I've seen it happen a lot in anime where people like, I remember back in Naruto, you had Naruto, Sakura, and Naruto, Hinata, and fuck me, they all send death threats at the end of the show because their couple didn't get together. It's just like, fucking hell, it's not the end of the world, just read some fan fictions, innit? Michael put, what was up with Barney's flash forward? I wonder. I can't remember what I said, but I assume I said something. Rafasia? No, I'm not pronouncing that very well. Raphisia, in this episode, when Barney and Robin stopped being a couple, Lily realised that she shouldn't break them up and they'll be along together. They were only in a rough patch, but when they broke up anyway, so the way she acted remains consistent. I guess so. I probably have to rewatch the episode, to be fair. It just felt a bit odd that she was damn about breaking them up, because it was a bit more than a rush patch, because it was good. Because the way they've written that episode, it was like written like they went to the worst of themselves in one episode. I think Lily was always like Barney and Robin together. Do you remember her woohoo when she caught them together? I agree that the breakup episode was badly written, and I loved them together, but I agree about Nora being likeable and good for Barney, which she is. Also, you were talking about Ted being controversial, and I agree that I love Ted. I think he is a great main character and narrator. I agree. He's a great friend and has some great storylines. The only thing I don't like about him is his romance with Robin, though I do think that they built up a beautiful friendship. Like, I don't mind the romance stuff with Robin because it's leading to a good storyline between Robin, Ted, and Barney. Now, I just want to know, I'm curious how that's going to end. But he does meet the mother, so I assume if Barney and Robin gets together, and I hope so, but they could get together again. We're a bit vague on who Barney's getting married to. He is a good narrator. I think he has good storylines. I think most of the hate comes from Ted because certain episodes he's a complete scumbag. But I think that was mainly in the early episodes. He's not really done anything majorly scummy that I remember for a while. And normally they try and even out the amount of badness characters do. Like, the only good character for the most part, I'd say, is Marshall, who's morally right or morally in the right majority of the time, even as some of his moments where I don't agree with what he's done. But that sort of thing with long-running shows. Yeah, I think Ted's made a few mistakes. Like I said, he owns up to it. All this is a learning experience, and anyone who thinks they lead perfect lives, most people would tell the story. Like, Ted lies now and again in his stories, but most people would just tell the good in their life and always forget about all those bad relationships, whereas Ted's going into all of it. But I do really enjoy Ted as a main character. I think he's the best person to be a main character out of the cast. I don't think the show would have been good if any of the other characters were the main character. I think Ted being the main character was the perfect choice because I think it rolled around with his cast of characters and his friend group. Whereas if I think it's followed Barney's main character, it just wouldn't work as well. So I think it works really well with him. Cynthia Port, the dance was such a good shit moment for Barney and Robin. Yes. When Robin tells Ted that all he needs is chemistry and timing, it broke my heart. I still really like Nora. She's a great addition to the cast, and I look forward to seeing more of her. I really look forward to seeing more of her. I love the hints of the future events. Like, there's so much, and I can't wait for you to see. Second episode, Oh Marshall, or should I be Berkeley's? Ted and his legendary notepad, pros and cons charts. Such a dork. I love fucking charts, statistics. I love it. Poor Robin, the disappointment not meeting Lenny, but she should have seen that with this one coming, of course. Lots of fun, these two reactions, and I can't wait. Yeah, I look forward to the rest of this season. I think the idea, I love Victoria would come back, and I love how he didn't tell the friends the last bit, but the last bit about him, Robin, and Ted being the problem was actually genius. Like, it just takes us all back to that one episode. Remember when Ted and Barney got drunk, and then when she was going out with that other news reporter and they showed up at her house and stuff like that. I think that is a very good point, and he was unconsciously thinking about it. And the fact that this show's brought it up as a storyline, I really praise for it, because a lot of shows wouldn't even dares. So I actually really enjoyed that they've done that. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. Wait, I've got another episode left, haven't I? I've been doing one episode. Fucking hell, I'm not getting ahead of myself. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the reaction, guys. Leave a like if you did. I'm going to jump to the next one.